Welcome back, everybody. Today we are doing a little bit of maintenance on the 4runner. Been driving her last couple weeks, developed a real loud rattling noise, especially when the engine starts, still present after it warms up. Pretty much determined it to be the idler pulleys. Definitely got a little bit of excess wear in them. I've already taken the belt off just to test each of the pulleys to see if that's where the sound was coming from. And I confirmed it. Got my new pulleys in the mail today. Here's the part numbers. If you look out there, there are a few different part numbers. You may see this part number, or you might see a part number that ends in 30. They're pretty much an identical pulley. These are for the upper two pulleys, and then for the lower pulley, you'll see this part number or potentially this part number ending in 50. They are all the same pulleys. At some point during the 5th generation, they changed it from one part number to another. So we're going to go ahead and get to work on this. First thing we're going to do, this engine cover does absolutely nothing except get in the way. So we're going to remove that. As we're doing this job, we need to relieve tension on the serpentine belt. Try my best to get some light down in here. This is a really hard area to video. Right here is our belt tensioner. Takes a 14 millimeter bolt. Ideally just need the back tension off of it and the belt will slide out. Here's idler pulley number 2 over here on the passenger side. I'm going to try to get a view of it. Yeah, it's hard to see, but down there is another idler pulley 2, and then the final idler pulley sits way down there next to the crank pulley. That's actually idler pulley number 1. So idler pulley number 2, it's this part number. These ones go on the top, this one goes on the bottom. I had actually already replaced this belt thinking maybe my belt was bad, so I'm gonna reuse the belt. But for the moment, I'm gonna put the camera up and we're gonna work on getting the tension off the belt. There's a couple of videos on YouTube of how to do this, but none of them you can see a good camera angle. Ideally, you want a longer extension to get pressure off this belt. This is the longest ratchet I have. I'd used my breaker bar to get access to it. That worked as well, but I only need to be able to get tension off momentarily. And these are all 14 millimeter bolts. Now my ratchet that I really want to use is locked into the tensioner. So is my preferred 14 millimeter socket. It's got to get a little leverage back under the tensioner so I can get my ratchet off. All right. There's just no space to work in here. I think we got the first one. First one loose. Followed the one video by Viking's Garage, and now I understand why he didn't actually show the process of replacing these pulleys. All right. Pulley number one. It's got a little bit of in and out play. A little bit of noise. But when you add the three of them up, I think that's where I got the majority of my noise and vibration. There's our replacement pulley. Got a Koyo bearing in it. Much smoother. The parts catalog shows a washer that goes on both sides of these pulleys. There is no such thing. One down. Yes, there is absolutely no room to accomplish this task. Lose your arm in the engine bay. Wear sleeves. Your arms will get cut up. Oh, thankfully that fell all the way through. This one has a little less play in it, but still plenty of wear in it. 140,000 miles. Just spinning them on the vehicle, they feel so much better than the ones that are coming off. Now the last one is going to be the most difficult because it is the farthest away. Let's see if I can. It sits right in front of the oil filter housing, and of course the radiator hose is right in front of it. Well, just found something alarming that I'd never noticed before, and I don't like seeing. Alternator. Get the amount of play in that. That could be part of my noise as well. And that's a problem that I can't fix today. I'm going to pause the video, look into that a little bit, say some prayers, and see if I can get this other pulley loose. Alright everybody, it's hard to tell, but I got the lower idler pulley off. I had to remove the battery just so I could get a long enough tool to get in here to leverage it. I ended up going to my local Advance Auto and getting their Serpentine Belt tool, which is more made for the tensioner, but it was actually long enough that I could get this down to the pulley and break it free. From that point, I just used the regular ratchet to get everything off. Just to compare, old pulley, this one actually wasn't making too much noise, but as I stated, 140,000 miles, we're doing a replacement on it. Here's the new pulley. Not going to be able to really show this going back on, so once I get everything buttoned back up, I'll be back. Alright, I got all three idler pulleys replaced. Most difficult one was idler pulley number 1, which was all the way down at the bottom of the engine. There are two separate idler pulley number 2s. These ones are pretty straightforward to replace. This one was a little more of a reach. You can see it down in here behind the belt. That one wasn't too bad to get to. Couldn't really get a good camera angle of it just because of the location. And I might have said it earlier in the video, I've had a terrible noise on startup and at higher RPMs. Check out my alternator pulley. So currently I have a new clutch pulley on order. It should be here tomorrow, and a new belt because this one is a little chewed up. Some dumb idiot ran it around the wrong side of the tensioner at first, and within 30 seconds of running, it rubbed on the back side of the water pump and chewed a nice little groove in the belt. Brand new belt, but while it's in pretty good shape minus that rubbing, for the cost of it, I'm just going to put a new belt on it. So when those parts get here, we're going to go over trying to replace this pulley as well and try to get this thing put back together. All right, little update. Got the alternator pulley, clutch, whatever you call it, replaced. If you look inside of this, there is a 10 millimeter inside this. They actually sell a kit that has a small 10 mil, I believe it's 10 mil, fits inside of the alternator to lock the shaft in place. Then there's a extension that goes over this and locks the actual, you're actually loosening the pulley while locking the shaft in. Sorry for the bad video. So I held this, which kept that in place, and then actually tightened this. It's reverse threaded, I believe, to get it off. Sorry I didn't catch it on video. There was no room to do it. This was the exact cause of my noise. Here's the original pulley that's on it, and if you look at the back side of it, the bearings are just destroyed. So while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and replace the belt. In order to replace the belt, you have to feed the belt around the cooling fan and then reroute it. It is nearly impossible to get on camera. So you're just gonna have to trust me on this one. Making sure that you have a little handy dandy diagram of your belt routing for when you put everything back together. I'll be back with you once I get this belt swapped out. For anybody interested, here's the tool that I got to decouple the pulley from the alternator. Got it on Amazon for 25 bucks. In case I ever need to do this again, it's pretty invaluable. There's other ways you could have probably done it, but that made it easy. The belt that I'm using is a Bando belt. Bando makes the OEM belts. This belt was $15, and if you go to Toyota and get the OEM belt, I believe it's $50, so well worth it. Just wrapping up this project. Ended up replacing the alternator pulley. I showed it earlier, but the bearings were totally knocked out of it. Replaced all 3 idler pulleys. Got a new belt on it. Just getting everything put back together. I ended up taking the battery out just to have a little more space to get to the alternator pulley, but I'm going to get everything buttoned back up and see how she runs. But thanks for watching another video. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, feel free. Appreciate it if you give the video a like. Thanks.